Well, hello there, everybody. Welcome back to some more Dark Souls 1. We're doing the pyro stuff. Oh gosh. So, this is another day. Oh my god, everything's all weird. So I guess I'll do Nito next, because why not? So yeah. This is day 2. I just posted the flat framed picture. He's being so just iffy because it's the 4th officially now, so there's people lighting small fireworks off that he is just not okay with. So he should be okay in terms of spells, I think. We could always do with a few more. If I get rid of Great Chaos Fireball, I think I might be able to get another spell on here that's actually half decent. But it's not a big deal. I don't really play Pyromancers. As a rule of thumb, I usually like to play melee builds, so this is really strange. Do I have... No. I think I'll just keep Great Chaos Fireball on. It's probably worth it. So, Nito is one of those bosses where there's a couple ways to tackle him as a Pyromancer. If I remember correctly, Skelemans are weak to fire. This is the thing, I said this in a live stream thing too. I was like, when in doubt in Dark Souls 1, it's probably weak to fire. So, oh god, going through this hellhole is gonna be not fun. Now, it's so weird because, like, you'd think, oh, well, we're gonna fight Nito. We might as well, you know, just drop straight through there with the handy-dandy fast way to his little hellhole, right? Wrong. That doesn't work. Because once you have the Lord Vessel, it becomes a whole different game. Can you not? Okay, it's fine. I'm not gonna get super salty, but okay. It's fine. Bone Wheels ain't no joke. I guess I could just... Why don't I just do this the real deal way? We'll get rid of him like an adult. Going through here is absolutely hell. I absolutely do not remember anything in terms of item placement except where to get the Great Scythe. That's like the only thing I vaguely recall how to get in this area because it's the only thing that's in here that's worth getting. But we'll go through here all, you know what I mean. So I think what I'm going to do, and you guys aren't even going to see this because, well, this is all going to be up at the same time and you'll know what's going on. How much damage do I do? 400 damage! Yeah, where do you think you're going, Spooky Joe? Nowhere? Okay. Well, hopefully that doesn't happen again. Key word there, hopefully. I've never seen them just walk off like that. I hate doing Tomb of the Giants, for the record. I don't think anybody in the entirety of the entire series will ever say they enjoy this part of the game. It's just not fun. However, I used to be one of those people that would say, oh, I need to get the, what's it called? I need to get the light source to get through here. I'll show you guys the easiest way to get through here without ever using a light source. Because you already have a light source. It's these little doodads. So, it's really cheesy, don't worry. So obviously, the Skelemans in here, they suck. They deal... They deal a lot of damage, and I'm falling off of things. It is not funny. Oh boy, here comes the fireworks inbound. Alright, so... This is not a speedrun or anything, so don't make fun of me, right? You gotta see the rawness that I go through when I do a Let's Play like this. Our health is basically maxed, by the way. I haven't even mentioned this yet. Essentially, this is still what you'd be doing in a Soul Level 1 run, which is just Pyromancer, so... we're probably not going to use any weapons in this character. Like I said early on, I'll make different builds, do New Game Plus cycle, just up to 1. There's really no point in, you know, continuing into, like, different New Game Plus cycles. It's not like Dark Souls 2, which I think has the best New Game Plus cycle in the entire series. Dark Souls 3 has the best drop scaled to New Game Plus. That's my entire opinion on it. But, that's the thing. Pyromancers are really, really strong, but you're really not going to use anything else other than pyromancy. Which, if I was smart, you know, I'd actually learn it for other Souls games, which I might do. I have made hexers, I've made sorcerers, I've made one faith build probably ever, which is yucky. And then I've also done like a few niche things in Dark Souls 2. Like I've done like a bow and arrow build, which wasn't terrible. I've done that in this game too. It's not impossible, it's just, it's kind of funky, you know? It's not something you're gonna do normally, like at all, because no one in their right mind is gonna just say, you know what, this seems like a great idea. And I apologize for the fireworks in the background. I honestly can't go out there and say, don't do that! Oh no! What have I done? Patches, you fool! Oh no. I overshot it. Oh well. Alright, so this is a situation where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do it because it's the smart thing to do. Because I don't remember this area, like, at all, without a light source. So, there's these boys, they're like some clerics, they spec the wrong class. That's fine. I'll do this the old-fashioned way. Oh, that's not the old-fashioned way, is it? Here, you can't dodge this. Father. I didn't mean to. It was an honest mistake. Alright, so I am the best. That's why. That's all you gotta know. So, I just totally screwed up an NPC storyline, but ah well. These things happen, obviously. I'm a little tired, so I give myself that little bit of a break. It's been a weird day. I only worked a few hours. What are you doing up there? That's not where you get to go. What are you guys doing? This isn't your home? Get out of here. What are you playing at? Why you gotta be a joker like that? I don't think they have any drops. So, yeah, you can be a scrub and use a skull lantern to get through here, the old-fashioned way. I don't remember what Patches sells you if you say yes to him after this. I don't remember. It's been genuinely that long. Alright, Mr. Patches man.
Oh, well, did you please? You know what I mean.
Yeah, well, we'll forgive you.
Oh, brilliant.
Brilliant. Okay, that's all we needed. So, this is the easiest way I can remember this, is... Alright. So Nito is an absolute punk, and he does hardly any damage. It seems really intimidating to most people, I think, because they're like, oh no, he's super strong, he does all the damages. No, Nito isn't hard. What makes Nito difficult as a boss to the uninitiated is the idea that you have the Skelemans in the area, and it's totally annoying, I'll give it that much. It's one of the few times in the game there's any ads in the fight. You can use... Oh, what's it called? Divine damage and you can kill them? Instantly, I'm pretty sure. They'll stay dead through the entire fight. But I'll do this without stone armor, because... Well, that's more of a speed... Actually, do I have enough to level? Oh shit, I do! Wicked cool! We'll go with, like, more endurance, I guess. Why not? I'll go with 40 endurance, and then we'll start working on, I suppose dexterity for casting? I don't see why not. I'll do this so I remember the route too. It's actually pretty easy, so in a speedrun, this part is absolutely agony because these enemies deal a shitload of damage. Everything in the Tomb of the Giants just deals a shitload of damage, if you couldn't tell. So one thing you can do, if you're doing a soul level 1, is you can just, you know, shoot them with fireball, and then that's not a problem, right? But if you don't, it's kind of a different story. So, here we go. This is what I screwed up on the live stream because it's been a while. So you can get a Black Knight Halberd right there as well. I think we should be getting invaded, right? You get invaded by Paladin Leroy Jenkins, I'm pretty sure. Who I could give two fucks less about. He's not my problem. Not yet. But he might give me a level up, so I'm kind of tempted. Oh, hell. Well. Oops. Well, I can make this through. It's not a big deal. We got hand axe. Honestly, Nito shouldn't take that many hits anyways. So, Nito's obviously weak to fire and divine. Those are one of those things I actually have. So, this whole area is absolutely a joke. You do not have to worry about anything. Whenever I'm doing a speedrun, I usually just grab these souls here, because this is an instant 10 grand, and that's awesome. And if you hug this wall, you'll always end up next to these pinwheel dudes, and that's that. I never go for that one because sometimes you can get sniped, and I think that it's just the... whatever it is, I can't remember. White slab, I think? Alright, let's go ahead and just use hand axe, I suppose, on the Skelemans, and then we'll... Alright, so Nito likes Britney Spears because he's toxic, and he likes to use toxic on you. But, oh my god, is that a skeleton? Made out of other skeletons? I think I'm gonna be sick! I don't know why I say that to this day. I want to say it's because of that scene in Harry Potter 2, where they... where they drink the polyjuice potion and he goes, I think I'm gonna be sick! Just that extreme depravity in Ron's voice is what makes it so funny. Alright, so hopefully I don't look like a... Oh my god. These things deal more damage, by the way, than Nito does. I have to not stress that enough, right? Alright, buddy. Me bucko. Alright. So Nito's an absolute jokester and does not have any problem. And his AoE, easy peasy gravy money. When he's doing that, you just block it. There's no point in trying to run away from it. I usually just say fuck it and just let him do his thing. But if that's in a speedrun, I'll be wearing stone armor because it's a lot safer. Because look at how broad his swings are. He is not a problem. And I wasn't kidding. Nito is an absolute jokester. You do not have any issue with him if you do it like this. His attacks are so broad, if you get killed by them, it's really your own fault. Even in New Game Plus cycles where you have to know the boss a lot better, absolute joke. Not even a problem. Let's go get... Well, I don't know how many souls I've got. Liquid souls, I should say. You know, I forgot to do this. We can... How many do we have? 18, 19, 21, 22. I can't remember how many humanity you need. I think it's 20. Let's do this real quick. It's been a while. I think if you get 20, you get a special spell, right? It's been a hot minute since I've done this. 30 is the shortcut. I know that much. All of them. What do I get? Do I get spider titties? No? Okay. Well, that was a waste of 20-something humanity. Hey, Engi, you got anything? Do you... What do you do? Oh, no, he gives you poison mist if you have the helmet, like the egg helmet. So, if you've never played this, fair. Yeah, that's right. The 20 is the shortcut. 30 is, like, something greater Fire Tempest or something like that, I think. Or Chaos Fire Tempest, I'm pretty sure. 30, yeah, there we go. I know my jams. So, if you have those little dudes out there in the, what's it called? The Demon Ruins entrance. So those egg dudes, if you get hit by one of them, they have a chance to give you the parasite, which takes, I think, 10 minutes to hatch. And then every 10 minutes, I think? No, you have to, like, absorb, I think, 20,000 souls, and then, like, it develops into 3 layers. And after you get, like, your 3rd layer, he'll give you a special pyromancy, I think, poison mist. It's really goofy. I don't really like it that much. It's extremely annoying because when you have the egg head, it, I think, absorbs over half your souls at first, and then it turns into 75%, I think. Don't quote me on the exact numbers. It's... The idea is there, so... Oh, you shit roller. Really? Yeah, put that down. I don't want you to touch that. Oh boy. So we've killed Nito. Who else? Oh, the hell? I didn't know that blocked things. I never use range damage, because I'm a real man. Then I guess we'll do 4 kings next, because why not? 4 kings are weak to fire, I'm pretty sure. This is the thing, if it's Dark Souls 1, I don't know the resistances of things, I just know what works. So, I don't think I have enough to upgrade it to 30. Actually, how many was that? Woman, tell me! 36k? No luck. Shut up, Chris Chan. No, I do not have 30k souls. Alright. So we'll do 4 kings next, because 4 kings is an absolute joke when you know what you're doing. I say that about everything in this game, and I've always been proven wrong immediately. But this is something I think is important to learn how to do. So everyone who does 4 kings, I used to do this too all the time. Let's take off our FAP ring. This is gonna suck. Bye-bye. Okay, still have fast roll, don't care. That's all that matters to me, really. So everybody that does 4 kings that I used to do the same thing, they always do this. They say, I'm gonna go in there with Havels, or Stone Armor, probably Havels, because that's the one thing most people know where to get it. And they go in there, and they Havel up, and then they just kind of cheese them with whatever weapon they're using, and that works, up until a point. When you try and do a New Game Plus cycles, especially like 4, I think 4 is right where the game starts to get really yucky with the scaling. It doesn't really work very well. So what you want to do is learn how to actually efficiently use your stamina. There's a few different ways you can do it because you need DPS. That's the whole key to the 4 kings. Everyone makes it out like it's they try to go in there with this idea, and this isn't a bad thing either. They go in there with the idea that they're going to fight all 4, but not realize you can totally fuck the fight up and actually only fight, I think, a minimum of 2 in a very good setup. However, that requires immense game knowledge, which you would not know anything about unless someone told you. So, I'll show you guys what I mean. I just wasted all of my humanity for my waifu. That's great. Get the fuck out of here. Alright, so every time I try this, I screw it up, so I'm not gonna just drop. Alright. Is it right here? I did this on live stream too, and it was really embarrassing. Don't kill me. Okay, good. So, what makes 4 Kings difficult is it is truly a DPS test. Now, I'll show you what I do. This fight scares a lot of people, and it was arguably one of my weakest fights. So start off by running towards him. Now, this is the thing everyone does. They try locking onto him, which, it works, but if you lock onto him, a huge problem that can happen is, well, you can't get behind him easily with lock on. So, see what he's doing right now? Alright, let's get behind him. Fire Tempest. God damn it. This'll do it. That is what I was hoping for. It's not the full Fire Tempest, but that's okay. So, everyone does this. They always think, oh, I've gotta block that. Don't let them hit you from a far distance. Get as close as humanly possible to these guys. And then when they do magic, just wrap up to them. The magic won't hit you, I don't think. So, you see what I mean? When you don't lock on, you can actually do some pretty crazy shit. I don't know why that magic hasn't dissipated yet. So, looks like we've already got another king in. That's fine. I'm gonna top off, just in case. So getting behind them and doing whatever... Oh shit. and doing whatever damage you're doing is probably the best way to take care of them, because their attacks are so broad, and they can't do melee attacks unless they're facing towards you. And so, since their broad swings can't really do that, you can also hit them in their animation when they die. That's what you've been seeing me doing. So, we've only killed, what, 3 kings? Come on, can we get 2 for 5 big kings? Where you at, buddy? There you go. So you don't actually have to kill 4 kings, you just have to deal enough damage to their life bar, and that's it. So, the closer you are to them, the less damage they deal. The farther away from them, the more damage they deal. And that's it. Told you. Hard boss. To be fair, I also have like 40 health though. So, that kind of helps, right? So I guess we'll go back to that. I want to just get to 30. That's like the ultimate pyromancer thing. That's all I want. I'm just like, no. Let's see. So, another good trick for 4 kings, if you really, really want to get it, is learning how fast you can deal stamina damage out. Or, sorry, use your stamina for damage, I should say. Because once you know how much stamina you have, if you're using melee, most players are going to be using melee, I think. Wait till they're almost dead on the current king, and then as soon as they die, just deal as fucking much damage as you can. That will reduce their life bar to absolute garbage. You saw we only had to kill 3 kings in there. So, I want to say the RTSR setup, you can probably do it in 2. If you have enough damage and you're ballsy and reckless enough, you can totally kill them in like 2. Not 1, I don't think, but 2. I don't know how much Dark Bead does. Dark Bead is an absolute fucking joke of a spell. If you never used it, what it is it's basically a shotgun in this game, and it does fucking so much damage, it's unbelievable. So if you're ever curious, can you one-shot a boss? Yes, you can one-shot quite a few bosses. I know you can one-shot Gwyn for a fact, and I also know you can... This is a fun one, so it's called Moan Percent. If you go kill... Painted Lady Waifu. If you one-shot her, it crashes the game. I don't know if that works still in this, but if it does, cool. 40k? Well, let me tell you what I've got right here, right now. Boom. 40k. Blammo. Huh. You have nothing more to teach me. You are useless. I'll get Greater Combustion, if I can. Is it 5? I don't remember how much these are. I can buy Greater Combustion then. Okay. I don't see why not. I really don't like any of the other ones. Blah blah blah, telling me what to do, Mom! Alright. So, we've got 4 kings, Nito... I guess we just have... Seath? Right? Pretty sure? I'm 99% certain that's the only thing we have left. So that's pretty cool, I guess. Let me double check, because this was from yesterday. Yeah, I did Bed of Chaos. 4 kings. Nito. Yeah, I guess the only one left is Seath. So, I'll do that. And then we'll do cleanup. And then we'll do Gwyn. And then I guess we'll do New Game Plus 1. No, there's the expansion, that's right. So I'll do expansion last. So, I normally don't play the game like this as well. So this is really weird. Hey, buddy. How's it going, nerd? Alright, so I really hate Duke's Archive. This is a part of the game I absolutely cannot stand for some dumb reason. It's not hard, I just don't like it. Okay. I should probably... You know, thinking about it, I'm like, I should probably do this. Hang on a second, I need to come back here. Excuse me. How'd that not hit you? Your friend was right next to it. What's your deal? Alright. 480 damage. Okay. Aw, no Fangbore Helm. Piece of shit. Alright. So Fangbore Helm can drop from them randomly. I don't remember if it's a guaranteed drop on your third kill. I don't think it is. I don't remember. It's been so long since I've looked at the stats. I'm not gonna grind for a fucking Chandler's staff, by the way. That is horrible. That is absolutely one of the most annoying things to go for in this game. And yeah, I've done it numerous times. That's the worst part. Okay. Excuse me, sir. So these guys deal so much damage, it's amazing. Especially when they're buffed, and you're doing like soul level 1, they are enough to kill you in one hit. It ain't no joke. It's pretty brutal. So for sorcerers, this is the best place to get items, because it's the crystal stuff. So you gotta do Big Hat Logan's quest to get the best stuff in the game. You could probably supplement it with hexes, but when we get there, we'll do it, I guess, right? What else? So this boy up here, he can actually parry you. I think he's one of the few enemies in the game that can parry you, and it's really great. So, get dunked, nerd. Nice fat roll. There we go. I'm just gonna ignore him. I don't see why I shouldn't. And I guess I'll try and kill the beetle, lizard. Two different things. Oh, I was fucking close. So there's a skip called the Duke skip where you basically skip all this and go straight into the actual boss fight after it, basically, but I'm not going to do that since the average person, they're not going to do it. So, well, what is it? Do I have a purging stone? Okay. I usually get one if I'm like this low of curse res, because curse res is pretty low. Come on, come on. And so that will actually tick down on you, even if you, even in your dying animation, see? So, it was really bad in the original where the frame rate would dip so low. I'm drinking hearty hazelnut, by the way. So this guy dies in one hit. Doesn't matter what attack you use. Pretty much melt him. Okay. So there's a couple ways to deal with this part. You can actually farm humanities on the enemies down here if you really, really need them. They have a pretty common drop rate. But I'm not going to do that because it's an absolute waste of my time. So, this part in a speedrun is kind of annoying if you're doing it this way. If you're doing a real deal speedrun, you're not doing this. Because you'd be doing Duke skip. But since I'm an absolute scrub unit, let's just do this, why not? Look at that damage! Oh! Oh, it feels so good. It feels so good! Okay. It's probably enough of that. So, all you really... Oh my god, that hurt. I just banged my own hand into that, too. So all you really need is the key. We don't need to do all this other shit here, so... Get out of my way, Snake Man! Okay. Hi, friend. So you can actually afford to get killed here. It's not gonna hurt you. It's actually probably quicker just to bone out of here, rather than deal with that. But, you know, ain't worried about it. So, I'm gonna get the Dark Seance Ring, because why not? It's basically a free attunement slot. It's not the best ring for a pyromancer, but it's actually pretty good, so I might as well get it while I'm here. And I'll open this to save time. I think you can save and quit, and the door will also open on its own, too. You can do that with any big doors that use that animation. Alright, let's see if I still got it. Nope! I don't got it. That's fine. I'm not gonna whine too much. So, you're not supposed to do that. Anyways, these snake guys, by the way, they're always programmed after the noise thing gets turned off. They're always programmed to go straight up this ladder for some reason. I couldn't tell you why. Also, if you want a little bit of cursed... Actually, I skipped the cutscene. Shit, it's such a habit. Basically, I've said this in a live stream event too, that if you look at the model on the Snake Man, I should have let it play out. I'll do it in New Game Plus, because I actually can remember it. White Seance Ring. You're my best friend. Cool. I don't really... They're gonna be in the damn way. Can you guys please? Can we not? But anyways, that player model, or sorry, that model for the Snake Man in the cutscene is actually the player-sized. It's not the actual Snake Man model for some really bizarre reason. I don't know. It was just coded to be that way, and it's really weird. So, I couldn't tell you why they did that. Probably to save budget, because they didn't want to rig up an entire animation set specifically for that animation, and I really don't blame them. Stop it. Fucking nerd. I was hoping to get us Trident in one try, that'd be pretty cool. But, oh well. I'll also show you another little cool thing too about this area that probably 2 people know about, because it's an absolutely obscure, useless trivia thing. Okay, see this archer right here? Okay. Okay, let's look at this archer guy, okay? Let's kill him. He drops 1 humanity. Every single time. It does not matter what the fuck you do, you will always get that. So, what does that happen? Or why does that happen? Alright, so I'm gonna do my best to explain a very obscure tactic in this game that's... Or sorry, obscure mechanic in this game. So normally, you're supposed to be able to, you know, summon if you need help. You're supposed to be able to, like, kindle bonfires, just in case. So, there's a little built-in program code where if you kill a certain number of enemies, you're guaranteed to eventually get a liquid humanity, or, you know, not the item consumable, it's just the liquid stat that I have right now. This is, for some reason, one of the few enemies, I think the only enemy in the game that does that no matter how many enemies you kill, because I think it starts out being multiplicative, I think by 10 in each area. I can't remember. So for some reason that one, it's been found out, always drops 1 every single time you kill it, no matter what the last number would technically be or something like that. It's really weird. I don't know, it's one of those little programming quirks that I don't have any idea why they put that in the game. Probably to prevent like a player from dead gaming, if I had to guess. I don't know. So this is an area that I absolutely hate to navigate, and I don't want to do it. So this is the part where everyone will say, oh, it's really not that bad, and I say, it totally is. So let's go ahead and throw on Great Combustion. Why not? Great Combustion's pretty good. Or should I say it's pretty great. But it is. It's actually a really good spell. You can cheese Gwyn with this. It's an absolute joke. I'm not even kidding. He is programmed not correctly to respond to it, so he'll actually fucking get stuck on it, like, constantly and hop in a circle. It's great. It's pretty good. But yeah, we'll deal with him at the very, very end of the game, so... Yeah, clearing this place is an absolute hellhole. I hate doing this. This area, though, does have blue Titanite chunks. I think these guys can drop it, I'm pretty sure. And since they infinitely respawn, you can technically get as many as you realistically need. All you really need to start getting item drops, by the way, is you can either use the Covetous Rings, or you can use the Symbol of Avarice, or you can use 1 humanity is enough to boost your soft luck. So, there's a couple of things you can do. I'm not really sure if there's any more items. I think... Oh no, I'm thinking of Dark Souls 2. There's a few items in that game that have luck on them as well, which is weird. So by the way, that developer message, that used to not actually be there until a few patches into the game, because people were like really fucking confused. Okay, that's fine. That was a little bogus, not gonna lie. That's also why I generally don't like this area. That guy's a little bit of a wild card. Sometimes he can do shit like that to me, or I'll just fuck up and die. It's all kind of random at that point. But yeah, this whole area just sucks. I don't think there's any competition. It's really cool, but it still sucks. Actually, I remember people being so salty that they didn't animate these trees, or even fix the fact that they're just flat JPEGs. I'm like, I don't really care. I know what it is. It's a tree. It's as good as it gets. But then again, to me, I grew up with the fucking Sega Genesis and the PlayStation 1, so pretty much anything looks impressive to me, and I just don't care. There's a certain point where I don't even pay attention to graphics. They're just completely irrelevant after a while. This remaster, I haven't even mentioned. I think this is actually just fine. It's better than the original game. The only reason I bought the remaster for this game was because they fixed the fucking engine and made it actually playable. You had to use DS Fix in the original, which also broke a lot of shit. Like, you had more mods in original Dark Souls, but I think most of them have now finally been ported over to remastered at this point in time, probably. It was just not well optimized. It was pretty bad. A good example is if you tried to boost the frame rate up, what would end up happening was you would actually clip through items like ladders and shit, and you'd actually fall through the floor. Certain jumps, like when you do this, wouldn't work properly because the frame rate was locked at 30 in the original or something like that. So when you unlock the frame rate, it actually caused your jumps to be different. It was very fucking weird. So this one doesn't have, I think, a lock 60, but it does let you go over 60. So, shit, I am so bad about this. I'll do the little cutscene on the next run, I'm pretty sure. It's a really goofy cutscene, too. So what I just did there, if you're ever like, shit, the clams are in the boss arena, save and quit the game. And then they stay outside the arena because that's how enemies are programmed. Oh, that's right, I gotta do this. I did this on the live stream. I always love to tell people, it's not hard to get Seath's tail. I'll show you exactly how to get it. Like a man. Like in a man. Alright, so everyone makes this out to be super, super, super tough. It's not super, super, super tough. I'll actually use Great Combustion. Let him do his thing. Winds up an attack. He breaks the crystal. Every single time. I can get this tail cut every single fucking time I play this game. It doesn't matter what you do. That is how you get this stupid tail cut. Everyone always acts like it's such a big deal. It is absolutely nothing. When you do that strategy, you will always get the tail cut. Even in New Game Plus cycles, you will get the tail cut. I promise. I'm not even pulling your leg right now. Alright? And the safest spot on Seath is right here. Just look at that. Seath the Scaleless? More like shit the Scaleless, am I right? Fucking baby game. Easy mode. I talk shit, but that's actually way harder to do than most people give it credit for. That is a ton of experience, is how I'm able to do that so easily. Do I even want to get another attunement slot? I will, but we'll see. No, I'll get another attunement. I'll go up to 8, that way we can get rid of the ring. So, how many souls is it? 16 grand? How many do I have right now with me? Oh, I didn't pick up that stupid hero soul. Oh well. So, I'll go to Firelink Shrine and drop off the Lord souls. And I'll start clearing areas out so you guys can go, wow, Seth, you so smart. Thanks, I know, right? Okay. Here's another fun little thing you can do. If you do a jumping attack, yeah, you can spark on the way down. Also, there's people who've never seen this. There's not an awful lot I don't know about Dark Souls 1, if you couldn't tell. Okay, so offer the souls. And blammo, we've officially hit the end of the game. So, I'm gonna cut it here, and I'll see you guys in the next one. What is it?